Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you guys through how I achieved this layered straight look with this closure wig by New World Hair Company. Let's get into the video. Honestly, I had to reinstall this wig twice, but I'm just going to show you guys quickly what I did to fix a mistake that I made when I first installed this wig. It was after I freshly bleached it and everything. I kind of over bleached the knots, not kinda, I super over bleached the knots, but no big deal. I'm just over here using a really dark black mascara to just fill in those little over bleached spots. You can of course use hair dye for a more permanent fix, but I was kind of in a rush in this moment, so I didn't really have time to go ahead with hair dye, but I did later, in the rest of the days, go back with hair dye to permanently fix that issue. So I just want to show you guys that, and here's me just trying to install it. And another thing with this wig, I was trying to be super lazy, so I did not pre-pluck it or anything. I just kind of bleached it and slapped it on my head. And then, as you'll see in a few moments, I'm doing the baby hairs and I realized, nah, bruh, you gotta go and pluck this wig and then put it on your head. This is me, attempt number 2. I went back and, like I said, plucked the wig a bit better, and I'm just using my Old Faithful Got To Be hairspray to just help me spray down the wig. I consider using Got To Be hairspray or even the Got To Be hair gels, in my opinion, to be a glueless wig form. A lot of people also use regular hairspray or mousse or some type of semi-sticky enough thing to help you lay down the lace, because for a completely glueless wig, using no glue or any product to lay it down, I feel like that is achievable. But if you're gonna do baby hairs and all that swooping that's gonna involve you lifting the lace, I don't know how one would do that. If you do know how to do that, then please let me know, because to me, as long as I'm not using bold hold, ghost bond, all those actual bonding glues that are marketed as glues, I call this glueless. That's just me, everyone has their own opinion, but yeah. Anywho, I just wanted to clarify that. So I'm just doing my same old routine. I'm using these little cuticle scissors, and I love using cuticle scissors to cut my lace and to cut my baby hairs. I got these from Walmart, and they're $3. They're super sharp, but very small and precise, so I can get nice and detailed. And of course, I'm going to be using my black Got To Be gel to lay my baby hairs. It's just my preference. People also use mousse, or you can use edge control, whatever you like. I just like to use this, and yeah, I definitely encourage you guys, especially if you're a beginner, to try different types of products, not just what your favorite YouTuber or some hairstylist on TikTok or whatever is using. Try other products, because what works for them and not work for you, so don't get discouraged. One thing I really love about closures is that, I'm telling y'all, literally with closures, I just do 2 baby hairs. If I want to be a little extra, I'll do 1 in the middle, 3, but literally I just need those 2 on the side to make it look like it's coming from my scalp. And then that's it, baby. It's so easy and so simple. And literally when I'm putting the wig back on my head, it goes right back on. And one thing I've noticed, actually, I can get a glueless install, a really, really glueless without any sprays or anything, as a reinstall. Meaning after I take off this wig and I want to put it on the next day, I find that I don't even have to spray down the lace or anything. The baby hairs will just go back in place and I can go like that. But I'm not gonna lie, there might be some lifting in the little middle lace areas, but that's why I really like closures, because they can actually be glueless after I've laid down the baby hairs and all of that. But yeah, that's really it for this part. I'm gonna come back to y'all once I have laid down my baby hairs to kind of explain what I'm doing for the styling. Now, as far as styling, I've kind of already started cutting layers in my hair, but I'm just going to show you guys what I'm doing because I didn't cut them well enough. So I'm just using this little razor comb that I got from the beauty supply store, and I'm not a professional or anything, so I kind of just wing it, but I'm going to try to explain to you what I'm doing. So I'm just cutting in a diagonal direction, right? Not like straight down, not like straight across, but diagonally down the hair to just cut little layers that are gonna frame my face. I love cutting layers, especially in straight hair. Even my curly wigs, I cut layers too. I feel like it kind of just gives more body to the hair, more movement, and also just kind of helps frame my face and it looks more attractive on me. Especially I feel like I have a very round face, and sometimes just straight down hair kind of just cuts it off. At least cutting some layers can kind of, you know, show off a little cheekbone, show off a little jaw, give them something. So yeah, that's all I'm doing, and I'm gonna end up cutting more layers as I continue to style it. But just be careful, especially if you're gonna use this razor comb. But I feel like the razor comb is the most easiest way, in my opinion, and I feel like it cuts more cleaner than using like shears, unless you have like really good professional grade shears. So that's really that. I also want to quickly show you guys how I kind of got like the flipped ends on the parts that I cut layers. So what I'm using is just a round brush and this 1-inch flat iron that I got from Amazon. The round brush is not extremely necessary, but I feel like it kind of just gives it more volume. You can definitely get the same flipped look if you use a brush and like comb it inwards the way that I'm combing it inwards. But I feel like the round brush just kind of adds a little more volume to the look in the ends and kind of also helps me polish off the ends. But that's all I'm doing, right? So I'm just combing with the flat iron and the brush, combing the ends inward. This really just helps the layers be more visible and give you that, you know, face framing kind of look, and you know, some flow and bounce to the hair as well. So I'm just gonna finish off flat ironing the hair and doing all the little bumps and show you guys the finished look and kind of also the finishing touches to make this just a mwah, chef kiss of an install. So here is what we're looking like. You can see we've got some nice layers. It's framing the face. It's cute. She's cute. So the right side, it like easily will flip back once I comb I do the same like combing in method. But for the left side, I kind of need to put a little bit more work to make it flip the way I want it to flip. So I'm just getting my smaller flat iron and I'm kind of just like curving it outwards, if that makes sense. Just look at the video. I feel like I learn better visually than someone just explaining it. But yeah, that's kind of what I do just to touch up the flippy flips. So kind of finishing touches, right, to just make this look more professional. I'm going in with concealer that's about 1 to 2 shades lighter in my angled brush to just kind of make that part really pop. I know you guys can see how dark this lace is. That's one issue I did have with this wig. Even though I did use like, you know, my foundation shade to help it blend into my skin, I did find this lace a bit hard to blend, to like melt in with my skin. As you can see, I'm over here trying to like spray some more Got to Be to see maybe that can help with the darkness, but it wasn't the lace lifting. It was the lace that was too dark, but it wasn't like extremely dark, so I was able to work with it. But just, you know, keep that in mind. If you're kind of like fair skin tone, you might want to do like a transparent lace versus the regular Swiss brown lace. Anywho, so as you can see, I'm trying to get this wig to be as flat as possible, and it's not getting flat even with my hot comb. So one trick I like to do, if I've tried like the hot comb method and the wig is not getting flat, I get some Got2b, spray it on my hands, and just spray it all over like the top of the wig. And then I go in with my scarf and just lay that sucker down, do my makeup, and by the time I'm doing my makeup, the wig will be nice and flat, as you can see right here. I might have like a little line of demarcation, but that's no biggie. I'm just using my brush to kind of brush it all out. But here is the finished look. The rest of the clips is just me kind of, you know, retouching the hair because it did get flattened out since the scarf was on it. But you can see it is much more flatter. And yeah, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.